Takže jak zemřel Monsieur Richard?
Can you estimate the time of death?
Rigor mortis was advanced, but not complete. I estimate the death occurred between midnight and 2 in the morning.
That tallies with the witness statements I've collected so far. Mr. McQueen and Mr. Masterman told me that Monsieur Ratchet didn't smoke. Can you confirm this?
I can't say without a more extensive post-mortem.
What is the cause of death?
Multiple stab wounds to the upper torso. It's odd there are no signs of a struggle. That might indicate one of the first wounds was enough to kill him.
It seems that Monsieur Ratchet had taken sleeping pills during the night.
Ah, that would explain the lack of defensive wounds.
What can you tell me about the stab wounds?
I counted 12 in all. 1 or 2 are so slight as to be practically scratches. On the other hand, at least 3 would be capable of causing death. The angle of the wounds is instructive. Most appear to have been struck by a right-handed person. But you see, this one, under the right armpit, it's not a deadly blow given the depth, but a right-hander couldn't have done it. It was most certainly struck with the left hand.
So, our murderer is left-handed. No, it is more difficult than that, is it not?
As you say, Mr. Poirot, some of these other blows are just as obviously right-handed.
Do we have a first and second murderer, as the great Shakespeare would put it? The first murderer stabs his victim and exits left, turning off the light. Then a second murderer comes in the dark, does not see his or her work has been done, and stabs a dead body.
Magnificent.
You think so? I'm glad. It sounds to me a little like nonsense. Thank you, Doctor. Excellent work under difficult circumstances. Please let me know when I may speak again with Mademoiselle Locke.
Of course.
Tak. Jaký je nejlepší způsob, jak zjistit, kdo je kuřák elektronických cigaret? Zeptat se cestujících, jestli mají rádi chuť banánů, nebo jestli kouří, anebo jim nabídnout cigaretu, jo. Jako on tam měl banánovou příchuť, no, jako... To nevím, no. Když se jich budeme ptát, tak můžou mlžit.
Even a smoker might innocently turn me down.
Ty, tak to budou ty banány nakonec, jo.
Those I've questioned could be lying to me. I must be sure of the answer.
No tak zeptat se, to můžou lhát taky, jo.
Certainly a good place to start.
Ale budíš, no. Jaký je nejlepší způsob, jak zjistit, kdo je kuřák e-cigaret?
Book doesn't say. Even if he did, I doubt he would remember.
Nevím, tady mi to nejde. Klasicky poslední možnost.
The topic is of no interest to me.
Jako, nevím, že bychom viděli lidi, kteří by prostě kouřili. Nevím o tom. Přesto to je správně.
I have personally seen some passengers smoking. I just have to remember who they were.
Fakt, jo. Počkat na další zastávku, to by se hodilo na normální cigarety, že jo? Prohledávat kufry všem cestujícím, to je nesmysl, že jo? Okay, tak aspoň jednou trefa.
Yes, I suppose it's likely they will give me the list of who smokes what. Et voilà.
Tak. Tak se to ještě rozhlídnem.
How is Mademoiselle Locke, Doctor?
Her vital signs are improving, but she is still unconscious.
I understand. Thank you for looking after her.
Tak, jdeme do té myšlenkové mapy teda. Takže, co je tohle? Je policistka. Takže obrázek, hračka. Je policistka, takže má zbraň a špehovala rečeta.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Šest lidí, to jo. Tak, ta říkala Habardová, že jí to smrdí, že jo?
Good.
Michel, jo, tak toho jsme sice jakoby neviděli, ale říkal, že si byl venku zakouřit.
Right.
V těch vinkovcích, že jo? V té zastávce. Masterman. Já myslím, že kouří.
Nice.
A nevím, že bychom ho viděli. Toho bolely zuby, ale že by ho viděl kouřit. McQueen taky hulí, ne?
Good job. Et voilà.
OK. No, tak jdem vyslýchat, no. Takže teď jsme ve druhé třídě, že jo? Jsme úplně na konci vlaku. Takže jdeme do první třídy. Počkej. Jo, to jsme tady.
Captain Arbuthnot, I beg your pardon, but could you answer a few questions for me?
I'm grateful you found my ticket, Poirot, but now is not convenient.
I certainly didn't expect such a resistance.
La Resistance. Tak tady nic. Tak, first class. Tak to je náš pokoj, ne? Tak to je rečit. Nikdo. Taky nic. A hajzlíku nic novýho. Tyjo, nikdo nikde, tyjo. Prázdnej vlak. Jo, oni všichni chlastají v báru, 100%.
Most of the passengers
No, jasně.
pass by the bar during the day. They eat, drink, write. Maybe I can use this information for my investigation.
Tak, jak nejlépe zjistit, jestli je někdo pravák nebo levák. Tak jako můžeme říct číšníkovi, no.
Right.
To je lepší, než se ptát.
Good work. He appears to be an observant young man and serves the passengers regularly.
No, nejlepší, aby někdo něco napsal, no.
Yes. Yes, if I ask them to write something trivial, they may do it instinctively with their dominant hand.
Zase ještě zjistit, jestli je někdo pravák nebo levák, jo. Michela sledovat, to nevím. A nebo si vzpomenout, že by.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Yes, I will remember which people use their right or left hand. Et voilà.
Teď jsem spolíhal na to, že Hercule má paměť, jako, a musí mít lepší paměť než já, takže vidíme. Tak.
Mademoiselle Debenham, I have a few questions.
Mary Debenhamová.
Of course.
Let's start with your movements last night.
There's little to tell. I went to bed and slept.
Did you know the man who was killed?
I saw him for the first time during lunch yesterday.
Did you notice anything about him?
Well, if I believed in auras, I might say he seemed dark.
Do you recall what time Mademoiselle Olsen went to get some aspirin from Madame Hubbard?
I remember glancing at the clock. She left our room just after 10:30 p.m.
Was she away for a long time?
About 5 minutes.
That confirms what Madame Hubbard told me. Do you smoke by any chance?
No, I never have.
Do you own a scarlet nightgown?
No, it isn't mine.
Whose then?
I don't know. What do you mean?
You do not say, I have no such thing. You say, it isn't mine, meaning that you know who it belongs to, am I correct?
Oh, I see. No. I woke up this morning about 5 a.m. with the feeling that the train had been standing still for a long time. I opened the door, and I saw someone in a scarlet kimono some way down the corridor. Her back was turned. It was impossible to see who it was.
I understand. Would you mind writing your address on this paper for me?
Not at all.
Takže Mary Debenhamová je pravačka.
Mademoiselle Debenham is right-handed. Thank you for your assistance, mademoiselle. Mademoiselle, I am sorry to disturb you, but I need to ask you a few questions.
Are you the investigator?
I am.
We are lucky you are on the train. What do you want to know?
I hear, mademoiselle, that you were the last person to see the murdered man alive.
I do not know. It may be so. I opened the door of his compartment by mistake. I was much ashamed. It was a most awkward mistake.
You actually saw him?
Yeah, he was reading a book.
And what did you do after that, mademoiselle?
I went in to the American lady, Mrs. Hubbard. I asked her for some aspirin, and she gave it to me. I usually carry extra aspirin for the refugees, but I gave mine to a camp in Turkey. They needed it more than me.
Tak, no. To je Němka. Ty vado. Tak necháme ženu domácnosti a dáme 46.
No, not good.
Not good. Takže by bylo, no to je blbost.
I do not think that's the right answer.
No, tak jedině, že by byla Švédka, no.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
No, ale to je sice Němka jak poleno, ale dejme tomu, no.
Did Mrs. Hubbard asked you whether the communicating door between her compartment and that of Monsieur Ratchet was bolted?
Yes,
And was it?
yes.
And after that, what did you do?
After that, I went back to my compartment, took the aspirin, and lay down. That was around 10:50 p.m.
Do you smoke, mademoiselle?
No, I can't stand the smell of tobacco.
Do you have a scarlet silk kimono, mademoiselle?
No, indeed. I have a good, comfortable dressing gown of Jaeger material.
Is there anyone else in your compartment?
Yeah, a young English lady.
Já.
Very nice, very amiable.
After the train left Vinkovsky, did she leave the compartment?
No, I am sure she did not.
Why are you so sure if you were asleep?
I sleep very lightly. I am used to waking at a sound. I am sure that if she had come down from the berth above, I should have awakened.
Did you yourself leave the compartment after that?
Not until this morning.
Perhaps you will be so amiable as to write me down your address.
With pleasure.
Tak,
Mademoiselle Olsen is indeed right-handed.
taky pravák.
I hear, mademoiselle, that you were the last person
Ano jo, no.
I was my...
to actually...
Yeah.
And what?
I went in. I asked her for some but I gave mine to a camp.
This was a very interesting conversation, mademoiselle. I thank you.
If you have any other questions, I'll be in my compartment. Good luck, Mr. Poirot.
No, možná se ještě uvidíme. Tak, nějaký rozpor. Jo, a tomu ale musíme nejdřív říct tomu čišníkovi, to, než to zapomenu.
Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
Of course. How can I help?
Tak, to vezmeme
It
po
is, of
pořádku.
course, about the murder of Monsieur Ratchet. Can you tell me your movements last night?
I understand. Yesterday evening, I took a break at Vinkovsky station with Hotaru. We then went to our quarters in the staff accommodations, a section of the luggage car. Freya was there reading, and I went to bed right after. Freya is there now, I think, and Hotaru is in the kitchen. They can verify my story.
What time was this?
11:30 p.m. or a bit after. The snow is beginning to fall heavily.
I see. Thank you. Are you a smoker?
I'm trying to quit, but yes. I'm now down to just 1 pack of cigarettes a week. If you're looking for a heavy smoker, you should talk to Hotaru.
Can you write your address on this paper, please?
You want to pay me a visit?
Who knows, Monsieur Fauché?
Víš? Tak, další pravák.
And there can be no doubt. Thank you, Monsieur Fauché. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
No a nechceš mu říct.
May I disturb you for a moment?
Of course. How can I help?
Thank you, Monsieur Fauché. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
Neměl nám náhodou pomoct dávat pozor, ať to nejde. Požádám pana Fauchera. Tak to zatím nejde, no.
Well done. Yes. My little gray cells did not let me down.
Tak, tady je nějaký rozpor. Co říká Olsonová a co říká Debenhamová, jo. Takže podle Olsonový spala Debenhamová celou noc. Ve 22:30 dostala Olsonová aspirin. A šla spát 22:55. Takže nespala celou noc, když viděla v 5 ráno ženskou v kimonu, že jo?
Strange, this story. If Mademoiselle Olsen is such a
Ani to neprobudilo, no.
why didn't she tell me about Mademoiselle Debenham getting out of bed? She even made a point to tell me the opposite. That's the right answer.
Tak. Jdem na ní. Kam zmizla? Ona zdrhla. Mám se ještě dívat, jestli tam nevřibil nějaký knírek, nebo se na to mám vyprdnout. Šlo na to. Počkej, první třída. ...202 to jsme my. Ona musí být ve druhé třídě, no. ...106 asi ne.
I need to be sure before accusing the captain.
Jo, to ne, to je kapitán, tak 105. Ne.
Pardon this intrusion, Mademoiselle Olsen, but something you told me earlier confuses me.
Oh, please, come in.
Nikde nic.
How can you be sure Mademoiselle Debenham was in bed all night?
As I told you, I am a very light sleeper. The slightest noise wakes me up. If Fraulein Debenham had gotten out of her bed, I would have heard her. I got up this morning around 8 a.m. She was sleeping soundly.
She may be telling the truth, but I cannot be certain. Are you certain you would have heard her?
Yes. Why are you asking?
I spoke to Mademoiselle Debenham and she told me that she got up around 5 o'clock in the morning. She opened the door and looked down the corridor. It was then that she saw a woman in a red kimono. How do you explain that?
Rychle si něco vymyslet.
Been sleeping very soundly, not to have heard it. Oh, but does that make me a suspect?
I am not accusing anyone, mademoiselle. Do not worry. I am just trying to determine what happened last night. Thank you for your testimony.
Tak koho ještě vyslechnout teda? No, požádat faušera nejde, kdo vapuje. Tak jdeme do toho, no, jdeme do toho restauračního vozu. Jdeme do toho restauračního vozu a tam byly minimálně 2 osoby na výslech, si myslím.
I'll observe her instead. I'll keep an eye on them instead.
Tak pravák, asi 2 praváci podle mě, ne? 3 praváci. Proč je tam teda jako...
Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
Of course, how can I help?
Já jsem tě chtěl požádat o asistenci, ale
I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
to prostě vůbec nejde. No hello.
Haha! Golden mustache.
Takže oni se spawnujou random prostě, no, to jsem si myslel, no. To znamená, to je prostě chodit všude a koukat všude, no. To se mi moc nechce. Tak, restaurace. Chceš hlášení?
I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not finished yet, but it is progressing, yes. I still have many questions that must be answered. I'll report to you as soon as I can.
My jsme se mohli podívat za tím Hattorym, nebo... tomu je blbě.
Monsieur Mori, would you have a few minutes to give me? I have some questions to ask you.
Do I look like I can answer questions? The room is spinning. My head is about to explode.
You were celebrating last night?
Celebrating when Freya always wins. What am I saying? If you want my answers to your questions to make sense, help me recover. You see there, the magnet on the fridge. That is my special recipe. I call it my day after survival tonic. If you could make me my special tonic, I might survive long enough to answer your questions. Jean knows the recipe very well. He can help you with the preparation.
Very well, Monsieur Mori. If I must, I must. I will make you your day after survival tonic.
Tady vyprošťovák tady musíme udělat, no. Tak hele. Japonec. Kuchař. 55.
That was easy.
Tak, takže co budeme potřebovat? Jdeme se podívat na tu ledničku. Takže půlku citronu, sodovku, mátu a zázvor. Jasný. Máta máme. Ježiš, co to je?
I can use this lemon squeezer to get juice if I find fruit.
Aha. No vidíš. Citron bychom měli. Jak co chceš? Jaj. Už to stačí, ne? Ne? Bože můj.
I'm missing half of the tonic ingredients.
Ten pohyb tou myší se nedá si reprodukovat, prostě s tím musíte točit různě, to je blázinec. Tak, šťávu citron máme, tady je nějaká sodovka. Názvor.
All the ingredients for Monsieur Mori's tonic. I have to go and see Monsieur Fauché so he can prepare it for me.
No. Já vím, že to blbě, já stejně mám reknusování. Jo, už to jde. To je maintenance část, no. 301, 302, to jsou pokoje tý, že jo?
It's locked.
Pokoje personálu. A vzadu byl vlastně nákladní prostor pro zavazadla, že jo? No. Tak fušere.
Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
Of course, how can I help?
To je vyprošťovák pro
Monsieur
kolegu.
Fauché, I need your help to prepare a cocktail.
What is this phrase? This is music to my ears. What can I fix for you? A mojito? A gin and tonic? Or perhaps a martini? Shaken, not stirred?
It's not for me, but for Monsieur Mori.
Ah, his day after survival tonic. Unfortunately, I know it well.
Here is everything that was listed on the magnet.
Excellent! I can take it from here. Mr. Poirot, I'm uncertain about the lemon juice. Is it half a lemon or a full lemon for the recipe?
Čiž půlka, ne?
Half a lemon.
I can't remember if Hotaru prefers it with ginger or without. Do you remember?
Jsou zbyteční otázky.
I can assure you that he will want the ginger.
On řekne nejdřív, že ten nápoj velmi dobře zná, bohužel, a pak se ptá, co do něj patří.
There you are, sir. Hotaru will be himself again.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Tak. Jo, to je blbě. Máš pajšel na vodě, jo?
Here
Do
you
sebe,
go, Monsieur Mori.
kopni to do sebe.
This will help you.
Thank you very much. Please give me a moment while this takes effect. It will be a while, I'm afraid. But I will not move from the kitchen.
Since I have to wait, do you know where I can find Mademoiselle Nielsen?
She is in the staff quarters in the luggage car. If the door is locked, John will have the key.
Thank you. I will return. I hope you have a speedy recovery.
A kdo je ten Jean? Jean Foucher? Ty jsi Jean?
Monsieur Mori told me that you are the one who has the key to open the luggage car door. I will need it.
Yes, that's right. Here it is. Please don't forget to give it back to me.
I will not forget, Monsieur Fauché.
Tak.
I have a favor to ask. Could you visit the passengers who are in their rooms and explain there has been an error with their allergy and diet form?
But, Monsieur Poirot, I made no errors.
Of course not. Call it a computer error.
Yes, it is possible, but even if I can see this is part of your investigation, I do not understand it.
I would ask that you observe which hand each passenger uses.
Ah, you wish to know if they use the right or left hand when they write?
That is my intention.
I will take on this mission for you.
Excellent.
Tak. Tomu to zabírá tady. No, tak teď jsme tam byli, že jo, v tom skladu, no. A když už máme ty klíče, nepůjdou otevřít ty pokoje? Ne.
That's it. It's open now. Empty rum bottles?
Posádka se včerejšího večera skárovala, jak zákon káže. To by si normálně dovolit určitě nemohli. Co s tím? Destilované na černém uhlí, jo? Karty. Jak jinak?
A deck of cards. I suspect they were reading diamonds and spades instead of books. Come to Poirot, my
Jeden knírek náhodnej.
Hello, Mademoiselle Nielsen. May I ask you a few questions?
I don't have a minute. My career is ruined, and it's not my fault.
But how did this terrible thing come to pass?
My supplies, passenger luggage, our living space. There is so little room. I gave the cargo handlers in Istanbul strict instructions how to stack my crates containing the ingredients I need for my desserts. So as one box is used up, it can be discarded.
And these fools of cargo handlers did not follow your instructions?
Ignored completely. I have 4 crates that must be moved from there to here to correct the order they are stacked. But placing the wrong crate on top of a smaller crate will crush it, its contents, and my career.
Calm yourself, mademoiselle. I understand. So, the problem is these 4 crates must be moved there, but carefully.
Yes. I have to move these 4 boxes from this location to here. But there is not much space to move the boxes, and I have to be careful never to put a bigger box on top of a smaller one, or the smaller crate will be destroyed.
The problem is clear. I shall assist you.
To jsou úkoly. Takže. Máme 2 místa, jo? A na tohle místo jde tady jde vzít tohle takhle? Jo, jde. A tady jde vzít tohle takhle? Jo. No tak potom by mohlo jít tohle takhle. Tohle dáme sem. Tohle dáme sem, tohle dáme sem. Tohle dáme sem, tohle dáme takhle. Pak to takhle. Pak to takhle jak to říct slušně. Pytle. Dobře. No. Madonna mia. Já musím dát. Ní se. Na jedno místo musím dát tuhletu, na druhé místo musím dát tuhletu. Já to musím udělat obráceně. Já to budu muset udělat obráceně. Já musím dát tuhle menší sem. Tuhle větší sem. Potom budu muset dát tuhletu sem, abych dal tuhletu sem. Abych dal tuhle sem, tuhle sem, tuhle sem. Teď si hodím tuhletu a teď už to bude jednodušší, že jo? Teď si hodím tuhle takhle, tuhle takhle. Tuhle. Ne. Takhle, takhle. Takhle. Oh, shit.
Et voilà.
You are a lifesaver.
Or at least a dessert saver.
Thank you, thank you. I will gladly answer your questions.
Koukej spolupracovat už, konečně. Furt něco chceš?
Can you tell me your movements of last night?
Last night after dinner, I stayed in the kitchen until 12:15 a.m. Then I joined Jean and Hotaru in our quarters. Then all of us read quietly in our beds until we fell asleep.
A very studious staff.
Ach jo.
Monsieur Mori doesn't seem to have followed the same literary pursuit as the others. And these rum bottles, do they have something to do with his hangover?
Potichu četli, mi připomíná ten vtip s tím bačou. Někdy čítám knížku, někdy aj dve.
I rather think that you didn't just read last night.
What makes you say that?
I spoke to Monsieur Mori. He seemed to be quite hungover. He even asked me to make him his day after tonic. He blurted out, "Freya always wins." Wins what? Looking around, it is clear you were gambling and drinking most of the night.
You don't understand. It's late when we're off duty, but we need to unwind. And now there's been a murder? Yes, I admit it. We went overboard last night. But please don't tell Mr. Book. It's against regulations. We could all be fired.
Mademoiselle, I realize your difficult jobs have been made more difficult. But as you say, there has been a murder. I must have the truth.
Of course. I'm so sorry.
It's not such a crime. I'll leave it there and check in with Monsieur Fauché. Do you smoke?
No, I never have.
Thank you. Would you mind writing your address on this paper? I'm asking everyone on the train for addresses, in case I need to contact them once they leave the train in Paris.
I understand.
Taky pravák.
Yes, that's it. Mademoiselle Nilsson is right-handed. Thank you for your answers, Miss Nilsson.
You're welcome.
Tak, co on říkal, že si potvrdí s tím fušerem tu její výpověď, že jo? Tak co, hele, už je v pohodě.
How are you?
It's better. Thank you.
Then may I ask you some questions? It will not take long.
quickly, please. I have hungry passengers to feed.
Tak nemáš chlasta, tak bys to měl dávno uvařený.
Très bien. Can you tell me your movements last night?
Oh, nothing special. When I went off duty, I joined John and Freya in a compartment. I read for a short while, then went to bed early.
Reading? I'm not sure you have recovered enough to tell me the truth. Don't waste what little energy you have recovered to lie, Monsieur Mori.
Yes, sorry, Mr. Poirot. You're right. It obviously wasn't reading that made my head hurt like that. But if you told Monsieur Book, it could mean my job.
I will keep your secret, but I am investigating a murder. You must tell me the truth.
Thank you.
You are a heavy smoker.
My job. It is very stressful.
Would you happen to know who vapes on the train? A banana flavor?
Oh, yes. The smell disgusts me. What is wrong with the good tobacco?
I do not have time
Joe.
to answer that. Who is it?
I've only seen one person who vapes. It's Captain Arbuthnot.
Captain Arbuthnot. I see. Please write your address on this paper.
My address? I don't see why.
I think I hear Monsieur Book approaching.
My address? Yes, of course.
Ty taky pravák.
Another right-handed person. Not surprising, most people are.
No já ne třeba.
Your testimony was invaluable to me, thank you. Take care, Monsieur Mori. My palate depends on your good health.
Tak, neobjevil se nám tady někde knírek, že bychom jen tak sebrali z nějakého extra hledání. Tak, takže se asi podíváme na myšlenkovou mapu, ne? No, jsou všichni praváci, že jo?
Et voilà.
No. Půjdeme za Faucherem, jasný. Vyslechneme kapitána, ano. Pět ze 6, jo? Kde je pravák, levák, jo?
Here is your key. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
About the little favor I asked of you.
Aha, but of course. I was able to get new allergy forms from guests who were in their compartments. Monsieur McQueen, Monsieur Masterman, Count and Countess Andreni, they are all right-handed. I also asked Princess Dragomirov, but she had her assistant, Madame Schmidt, sign for her. She is right-handed as well.
You have exceeded my expectations. Well done. Thank you, Monsieur Faucher. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not finished yet, but it is progressing. Yeah.
Okay. Takže asi jdeme na toho kapitána, ne? A ten kapitán bude asi ten 6. ze 6, že jo, rovnou. Na ten výslech. Já myslím, že jo, já myslím, že tam se to jako uzavře. A tohle vyšetřovací kolečko budeme mít hotový, no. A on byl kde? On byl ve 106, že jo?
Captain Arbuthnot, I know that you are the only person on this train to smoke e-cigarettes. We found a vial of e-liquid at the crime scene. Will you talk to me about this, or should I pass on what I've learned to the police?
All right. Come in if you must.
Tak. Nejdřív se porozhlídneme.
I have just a few questions for you.
Very well. Let's hear them.
What were you doing last night around 1:15?
1:15? I believe I was still talking to that young American fellow, Mr. McQueen, the secretary of the man who was killed. We were in his compartment.
He was a friend or acquaintance of yours?
No, I never saw him before this journey. We'd hit it off at dinner, and the conversation continued into the early hours.
Until what time was that?
Until 1:45 or so. Then I retired to my room and went to sleep.
The young English lady, Mademoiselle Debenham, was at the Tocatlian Hotel. Perhaps you met her there?
We exchanged a few words, fellow Brits abroad, that sort of thing.
What can you tell me about Mademoiselle Debenham?
Nothing whatsoever. We barely spoke.
The director of the Orient Express, Monsieur Bouc, thinks the assassin is a woman.
And that is enough to accuse her. She had nothing to do with this murder.
How can you be so certain?
The idea is absurd. Ratchet was a perfect stranger to her. She'd never seen him before.
Ah, did she tell you so?
Well, yes, maybe she did. She may have commented once upon his somewhat unpleasant appearance. If a woman is concerned, as you seem to think, to my mind, without any evidence, I can assure you that Miss Debenham could not possibly be implicated.
It is clear that the captain is defending Miss Debenham.
No, obranář.
He supposedly doesn't know very well. There is nothing you can recall last night that in any way struck you as suspicious?
It's nothing. A mere detail.
Allow me to be the judge.
Well, before returning to my room, I went to the lounge car to get a glass of water. When I was passing through the first-class corridor, I noticed that the door, which is just after your room, 201, was not quite closed, and the person who was inside peered out in a furtive sort of way. Then he closed the door quickly. I know there's nothing in that, but it was the furtive way it was done that caught my attention. Struck me as a bit odd.
I understand. Thank you for letting me know. Is this e-cigarette liquid yours?
What flavor is it?
Banana.
Well, that is awkward. That's my flavor of choice. But I have no idea what it was doing there, whatever.
Can you explain how it ended up there?
I have no idea. I never entered the man's room, Poirot. That's the truth.
Could you write down your address here, please?
My address? If you insist.
This man
Samý praváci.
ended. Thank you, Captain.
You're welcome.
No. Tak. Teď to jdeme nějak vydumat teda. Ježišmarja. Ten si povídal, McQueen si povídal s tím Arbutnotem, že jo? Rhea hrála karty s Foucherem. Pan Michel šel za paní Hubbardovou a... Proč nemůžu kliknout? a Mary spala v kupé s Olsonovou.
My little grey cells did not let me down.
Tak, všichni mají alibi, no jasný. Všichni mají navzájem alibi. Takže vyberte 2 důležité prvky zjištěné při výslechu kapitána Arbuthnota. Na místě činu je nalezena lahvička. Pan McQueen tvrdí, že s ním mluvil do 1:45. Tak bych to dal takhle. No, asi takhle, no. Nemohu Arbuthnota obvinit, protože jeho alibi ochrání navzdory náplně, no jasný, no.
Captain Arbuthnot is the only passenger to smoke an e-cigarette. Even if this liquid in Ratchet's room is a solid clue, he has an alibi. I cannot accuse him without any other proof. That's the right answer.
No jo, no, je to zapeklitý, no. Takže si promluvíme s Bookem tady, jo. Tak jo, tak jdem. Jo, ten Book je vlastně v tom, že jo, restauračním, že jo. S tebou už nic?
May I disturb you for a moment?
Of course, how can I help?
So, Monsieur Fauchet, are you trying to hide things from me? I know about your little party last night.
You are not a detective for nothing. I'm sorry, Monsieur Poirot.
Thank you, Monsieur Fauchet. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
Tak, jsme to tady usvědčili, ale to není tak podstatný.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
No,
I identified the person responsible for the bottle of liquid for the vape found at the crime scene.
So, this is our culprit? Do we hold him?
No, unfortunately, this bottle belongs to Captain Arbuthnot, but he has an alibi, confirmed by Monsieur McQueen for the time of the murder. According to Dr. Constantine's report, the stab wounds were made by at least one right-handed and one left-handed person, and with different strength. For the moment, everyone I have checked is right-handed. It is impossible to draw any conclusions as yet. However, I still have a few people to interrogate, notably the Russian princess.
You still have many avenues to explore?
Indeed, the case is far from over, mon ami.
jedině, že někdo to prokouk a prostě umí psát oběma rukama, no.
There is no trace of the murder weapon on the train, as yet. The killer could have hidden it anywhere.
It must be somewhere.
Indeed, as you say, it must be somewhere.
Monsieur Bouc, Monsieur Poirot.
Michel, calm down.
But it's Mrs. Hobart. She says she found the murder weapon in her room. She's very upset.
Let's go, Poirot.
Tak, paní Habardová našla si kupé vražednou zbraň. To je překvapení. Paní Habardová je vedle nás, ta je 203, že jo? Je, kam jdu? Ne, počkej, 203 byla reče, 204 Habardová. Tak.
I demand to be allowed to leave this train!
Madame, we are in the mountains, trapped in a snowdrift.
Stating the obvious, there is a murderer among us. He had the audacity to hide his weapon in my room.
Please, Madame Bird, take a deep breath and tell us what occurred.
No a vyšetřování paní Habardové si necháme do další epizody. Díky moc za sledování, mějte se všichni fajn.